Guys, I need to tell you about one of the scariest machines I've learned about as a medical student. It even has a bit of a scary name, in my opinion. It's called Lucas. I think it's scary when machines are called people names, but it's also not just called Lucas. Lucas actually stands for Lund University Cardiopulmonary Assist System. And of course, this name is a bit more helpful for telling us what the device is, where it's from, and what it actually does. So it was first developed in Lund University, which is in Sweden, and there it was operated in the first clinical settings in the early 2000s in emergency medicine situations. More specifically, the situations where your heart stops and the doctors need to pump your heart externally in order to keep you alive. You might know this as CPR, it's what you see in movies and TV shows, but it's also a very real thing that needs to be used in emergency clinical settings. CPR looks really easy when you're watching it on screen, but in reality, it's a very intense thing to do. Not only is it super exhausting to have to push this hard, this fast, this long, but you also have to push very deep. And to push so deep, you often have to break ribs. It's just not a comfortable thing to do. Despite the challenges, this is still a life-saving measure that needs to be done when the situation calls for it. In most clinical settings, it's strenuous, but it's still doable. However, there are times when clinicians can't get it done. If it's too strenuous, or if the situation otherwise demands it, they're going to use a Lucas machine. Lucas comes in and takes over the job of pumping the patient's heart. It's put over the patient, and then there's an arm that extends down and pushes in and out the heart to maintain circulation. It sounds so simple, but it's actually so gruesome. This machine has to push deep and it has to push hard. Ribs are broken, and the entire situation looks so gruesome and unnatural. And the worst part, in my opinion, and the reason why I'm telling you about it now, is because you often can see it used in public settings. On this app, I have seen videos of this machine being used, and I just can't imagine what it's like to stumble upon something like that and not know what's happening. This is what the device looks like when it's packed up, so if you ever see this device, I would look away. I very honestly hope you never have to see something like this in real life, but now, in case you ever do, you at least have the context for it. I hope I was able to give you some information. Let me know if you want to hear more.